Well, hi, my name is Robert Cedeño. My topic is gonna be about hurricanes, but especially the one that passed through here from to Puerto Rico. That was Maria. So that day it was so hard that every people in here in Puerto Rico were like getting so crazy to go to a grocery and buy some stuff so they can be good. That's not bad, but the bad part was like just seeing the people running and fighting for like water or stuff like that. So thanks to my dad, he was being prepared like the past week, like 2 weeks before. So we start like buying more water, food, so we can be ready for it. So then it happens that night. The power went off. We were in my dad's room. We were all together having fun, playing some cards with the flash on, so we can see. So that night I decided to go to sleep, like at 12, something like that. So at like 3 in the morning, my dad came running to my room, wake me up, and tell me that to help him close the door, the front door. So 3 in the morning, something like that, almost 4, we went to close the door. So it was getting some water inside the house. So we closed it. But every like 5 minutes or 7 minutes, because of the wind hitting the door, it was getting open all the time. So it was like every time that opens, it was harder and harder, especially for me holding the door. So when my dad was trying to like tie in the door so it cannot be open again. So it was hard. So passing through that for like almost 6 in the morning, we hear a bang, like something broke. So we were scared, so we just passed through to the garage. So in my house we had the garage door, and in the middle we have another two doors. When you open it, you can pass through to the laundry. So those two doors, it was in the floor because they break because of the wind. So then we had to open a little bit the garage so it can go through the wind, pass through, so it doesn't happen again. So we fixed that. We pick up the door. It was some windows broken. Then we saw it outside the trees waving and breaking off. The last time that the door opens, we let it open to see how was looking the wind. So in the floor, you just can see the wind going around and around like circles and waving everywhere. And we saw stuff flowing off and everything. It was scared. So at like at 8 in the morning or 9, me and my dad went and go out to walk to the other house that we have to check in the people who were living there if they were fine. So when we were walking, it was hard to walk through that wind. So we just decided hug each other and try to walk. We go into to one of the people living there in the house. Everybody was good. They say it was scared because there were some noises with the windows because of the wind. So for them, they were right. So we went back home and passed through the day like at 1, something like that. We just go for a walk in where we live to check what happened, how was in the floor, the trees, the houses. So there were a lot of road were closed because of a big tree in the middle. No one can pass through in the car, or some wires, something like that. So a lot of people were like stuck. So we, in the past time, it was me, my dad, and some of the people living around in the neighborhood. So they were like having some chainsaw, like three chainsaw each one. So they cut it so we can move it. So we start moving, and every day we start like working. So I found a job, the one that cut the grass. I told him that I need some work so I can help my dad pay some water and gas and food. So he said yeah. So we start helping, cutting the grass, moving the wood on the side, moving the wires, everything. So the people can pass through in the car. Uh, so it was hard because a lot of people, all Puerto Rico was without of power. So then after that, past like 6 months after, it started getting the power on, parts in Puerto Rico a little bit. Here in my home, after 7 months, the power ran on again, but it was like 3 days, then power off again because it wasn't good. The power, how the people that work with that. So passing through get some gas, it was a long line, waiting and waiting, and the same for food and everything. So we did it because we need it. So till today, there's a lot of people. That's in the conclusion. Till today, there's a lot of people. Some people that doesn't have power in their house, or doesn't have where to live or something, or having food for the day. So it's hard for them.